Sixaxis. You leave the party to their machinations with your vial of moldy slime in hand. What do you want to do?
So I wanna. Did I go into? Did I go into alleyway?
You went in the alleyway. You look at the alleyway, not necessarily the most secluded spot in town, but you can probably try and find somewhere else.
So as I'm going the alleyway, I turn left. I want to keep all my senses open to see whether I'm being followed or
make a perception check.
Is any kind of indication for that somebody might be.
What are you,
watching?
a hot white chick or something?
Yeah. Huh?
What are you, a hot white chick? You think you're always being watched?
Working heresy.
We both know it's true.
You're gonna wear something a bit sluttered now.
Lowers his
I think
scales.
I don't know. I think for these boys, I'm already pretty slutty.
Yeah, true.
How much was that? Perception. 23.
Okay. Head into the alleyway. You start to walk around for a bit and keep weary ear and eye out around your surroundings.
Weary.
I don't think anybody's following you.
Interesting choice of words.
Yep.
Okay, so
As you start to go through the alleyway, you sort of look up the roof of some of these houses. You don't see anybody.
Okay. So I want to find like a more secluded spot. Could be like some very small alleyway or something.
So the issue with the issue
hiding behind like
the issue with the alleyways here and stuff is the buildings aren't very dense. It's different from Everwinter.
Oh, okay.
Where Waypoint is just a village and a lot of the areas are sparse. Like you can find like an alleyway, but like you're looking into the ends of two streets. Like within the town itself, not very secluded because somebody can walk in and shoot at any time. There's not a lot of.
You're just outside someone's backyard.
Outside someone's backyard, exactly.
What you doing?
Yeah. So like your best bet would probably be to take a step outside of town and maybe in the forest that you were in earlier today, that sort of hugs the eastern side of town, going towards the Sword Mountains. Would probably be your best bet. That's what comes to mind. Or you can go east of town into the swamps, which none of you have been.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Here's what else. So
fucking weird green donkey.
Unless you find like a very secluded area in town,
okay,
and take some time to look for that. Your idea right now is probably outside town somewhere.
As we went to the forest up and down, did I see like an area that was like maybe more thicker and kind of like harder to get to, or like
make a history check.
Back hit the road, like.
Hit the road.
Never saw him again.
Yeah, beautiful.
15k.
15k.
Conf K15.
Was that history?
No.
17.
Indeed. A lot of the forest east of Waypoint was very unsparse and very sort of mundane and ordinary. You reckon you could find some area if you went in looking, but nothing stands out in your mind. But what you do remember is while you were in the forest, the only people you encountered were Amir's party. You didn't really see anybody. But that said, you only went you're only in there for an hour and a half.
Okay, so I go like a little bit into the forest, but not like I'm pretty close to town still.
You can sort of still within eyesight see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And I will cast one thing that I.
What's he doing, mate?
I cast Speak with Plants on the mold.
Just constant screaming. 24 episodes.
And we can never use that footage again.
That's our intro.
That actually would be a brilliant.
Trevor is the perfect sensor machine.
Sorry, Dave.
So I'll cast Speak with Plants on the mold.
Okay. You can't speak.
Rick and Morty episode, the sun just keeps coming upstairs.
So it's imbue plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience and animation, giving them ability to communicate with you. Follow simple commands. You can question plans about events in the spells area happening within the past days, gaining information about creatures, past weather, or other circumstances.
That's a good one.
Cool. You cast your...
Yeah.
10 minutes.
You encast the
Or
spell.
were you on the day of?
And you begin to sort of allow the magic to flow through your senses. And after 10 minutes, you feel the spell is completed.
Okay. So, do I feel like it has sentience now? The plant?
You feel like your spell has worked.
You could talk to any plant,
Okay.
not just one plant.
On the other area. So I just like take out the mold and be like lock eyes with it.
Okay, are you actually holding the mold, or are you holding it within a container?
Holding it within a container, because last time I touched it, it was bad business. Some bad hombres in that vial.
Maybe you can put it on the
So
on the floor and after you can jump
Run!
on the floor.
So I'll just ask it like, where did you come from?
Oh yeah, Cotton Eye Joe. I learned that's about assholes.
Speak with plants.
It's about assholes.
Yeah, Cotton Eye Joe.
With the plants.
Really?
Something to do with assholes.
It's like the actual asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant.
So, sentience and animation. So, as you ask this question of the plant, you sort of see the it is daytime. You sort of see the slimy, moldy substance within the vial of the glass that you have, and your
Venom.
He's just a fucking asshole.
your incantation of the spell sort of heightens your senses to the sort of the. It not only allows you to communicate with a plant through your speech, but also heightens your senses to the sort of the very subtle movements of the plants themselves. In a way that, as you sort of, you see this like sludgy slime sort of sitting at the bottom of the glass that you have, and as you ask the question, you sort of see it like sort of wriggle slightly within the contents of the flask and sort of press itself against the glass.
English, motherfucker, do you speak? So it doesn't say anything.
That's it.
To your perception, it does not say anything.
Do the shake.
Good job.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where did you come from? Speak.
Again, you see as it sort of hugs itself against the sort of the glass where it rides and wriggles within the glass. Make a perception check.
Dinner closed.
Yeah.
Contains close.
Maybe it's speaking.
Just can't hear you is all.
Turns out it's definite sign language.
12.
Oh, yeah. To your perception, you don't hear any sort of voice or speech or anything.
It might not be a plant.
So, no, on
Oh
screw
god, here we go.
Jumps in your ear.
Here we go.
like, only a little bit. Like I wouldn't. Boom.
What I told you? What I told you?
What are you saying?
And I'll just shake it again. Like, speak now. Where did you come from? We need to know.
Or forever hold you.
You sort of see the slimy mold sort of writhe against the glass, not moving up the glass, but sort of writhing in its own sort of space here, pressing itself against the glass. As you sort of uncork it and you sort of feel your senses, you hear.
plant?
From Kerry.
Oh!
I have your crossbow, bitch.
Oh yeah, it's not a crossbow anymore.
I have your heart.
Oh no. You love me.
That's it.
After a long pause, as you begin to start to be like, okay, I'm gonna ask this another question here.
What? Gonzoor?
Consume.
Consume.
Must eat.
No, I won't.
Eat me. Lick me.
Spirit of a fat chick. God, I'm definitely getting cancelled.
Spirit of a
Well, I guess I found out what his purpose is.
It's American.
Any of the other plants too.
Let it into the plants.
Oh, you can talk other plants. That's the trees
Yeah,
that's
that's
going
how
on.
they feel.
How are you feeling about the cage?
Yo, tree, what the fuck is
Yo,
this?
tree.
Yeah, actually, some of the nearest trees, will I be able to ask them if they felt anything going wrong in the fauna around them? Because
Sure.
they're one
You want
forest,
to
right?
go to a tree?
Talk to the tree. Talk.
And after you put the sleeve on it.
Yeah.
Consume, baby.
Intimidation. Intimidation, don't be.
Good experiment.
Okay.
You should maybe.
You go up to this big, massive, white,
Chunky,
big,
chunky.
chunky tree. You start talking to it.
Trunk.
So, dude.
Do you want to say? You start seeing the
Oh,
tree.
wise tree of the
And
forest.
then you start pissing on it.
Tell me, have you seen anything like this? And then I just
Yeah. Yeah.
show up the vial.
Trees don't have eyes, right?
I was getting to that. sorry. You hear?
Oh.
No.
You're not talkative, are you?
I'm very attractive. How are you?
Okay. I just realized you might not be able to see what I'm holding. What? Feel it! Have you felt any kind of corrosive, consuming mold or
Humans.
energy going through the forest lately?
Sometimes.
There's a long pause, and then you hear.
Sometimes the squirrels can be a hard toy. Poor guy.
Squirrels don't consume.
Drops in me all the time.
Usually they're okay.
I don't know what you mean.
You will know.
Guys, let's keep it down. Everything feels okay. Have
Okay.
you felt any corroding substances lately?
Well, as a matter of fact, I did.
That's really sad, man.
It knocked me out a little bit.
Oh, you want a hug? Come here, give me a hug.
Actually, I do.
Oh my god.
Touch that trunk. Touch that trunk.
As you reach around the tree and you sort of your scales hit the trunk, you hear.
There. Wow.
I could stay here forever.
I know how you feel.
Ah, yes, he's staying here forever.
Stop. That's a love story.
When I was 10.
That's when the first tree touched me.
But it was mutual. I'm pretty far away from the ritual circle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so no, I'm not going back there. No.
Do it.
Good idea, though. To do that when you're
On your own.
It's a very good idea to do that on your own at night.
You can stay as long as you like.
Okay, I'll do that.
Hugging makes everything better.
Oh.
What about this guy next to you? Can I hug him as well? Should I stay with you? And I point to a bigger tree.
Fuck. That's what it is.
Pretend you didn't see him.
I don't know, he's eyeing me at the moment.
That's a pretty weird thing for a tree.
I know. You know what? I'll stick with you. And I just grab around it even harder.
Oh.
And while I'm doing it, I'm like going down to the smaller plants like flowers and stuff.
Oh. Sorry.
Did you guys notice any all-consuming energy around here?
You see a lot of these sort of small red flowers that you had seen previously during the morning.
We got some.
The Drusus flowers with sort of the red and the sort of the rotting sort of texture at the bottom, but the actual full petals at the top. And you sort of bend down to this like cluster of flowers. Here. What? I'm just hanging out, man! Who the fuck are you?
Just a tree hugger, I guess.
It looks like it moved your damn foot! Pedo!
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I think I stepped on some of your brethren over there.
Fucking damn right you did, Paul! Paul! Now he's fucking dead!
No.
It's okay, I'll be back later.
So no all-consuming energy around here.
Just your fat head!
Fair enough.
You was fine until you stepped all over Paul!
Oh.
I don't like your attitude.
I don't like your attitude! Go hug a tree!
You know what? And I'll just throw the mold onto the flowers.
I was waiting for that.
You hear panicky screaming coming from the cluster of flowers.
Yeah.
Like hysterical screaming.
Oh my
And then it
God.
cuts out.
Oh,
Murder him!
No. Poor Jimmy.
tree, did you see this?
You can't see.
Keep a secret. Chop down the tree quick.
See anything, but my foot feels kind of tingly.
That's right.
My
I didn't
roots.
see anything.
It's this weird sensation. It's kind of funny. Oh well, you enjoying the hug?
I do, but
This is pretty weird. I don't usually get to talk much.
how does it feel?
Weird.
You know, this is how it feels to me talking to those other creatures like humans and elves.
Oh,
It always feels like they are not on the same level as I am. They feel alien.
Oh.
would you like some advice?
From a tree who's been rooted here for how many years?
Well, I can't count, but for a long
A
time.
lot of years. Always. Damn it.
Maybe. Next time you don't quite understand, give him a hug. It makes everything better.
You know what? I have tried so many things. Maybe that's all I need to do.
You just get Sesame Street or
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, tree.
That's an elf.
And do I see anything where I poured that thing on the ground?
Yeah, you see the sort of the mold that you had dropped down. You spend a bit of time sort of wrapped around this tree, but then you sort of, as you look down, you sort of see this little patch of flowers that were there, and you see a couple of these buds sort of turning into that skull shape as the slime begins to sort of multiply and grow and begin to reach over to a lot of the other plant clusters here.
You're making it worse.
But the
Spreading it.
tree said he feels something.
Tingly on his toes.
You killed the tree as well. Nice.
Give leprosy of the plant.
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or a condition affecting it. Less restoration. So I'll do that with the.
Plant.
With the plants?
Yeah. Is that possible?
Well,
Plant is a creature.
It is a creature.
Is it really?
Isn't. It shouldn't be.
Where's
the life
Mushrooms might, maybe.
What about those
It's a life form,
eating
right?
things?
it's not technically a creature, but I'll say it works, sure. So, you cast Lesser Restoration
On
on
tree
the...
and the bottom of the tree, like.
They're already dead.
You start casting Lesser Restoration on this sort of cluster of plants.
Where I poured it out.
Yeah. As you focus the magic on the sort of the cluster of plants, it has nothing to grab onto, as these. Actually, describe Lesser Restoration to me again. Describe Lesser Restoration.
Lesser restoration.
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, diseased.
Yes. The spell has no effect. As you begin to incant the spell and you sort of do it over the area where you see the mold and where it's been, it doesn't have anything to grab onto and you lose the spell.
Yeah, that's not good.
Just consume my dude. Maybe you should take the sludge back and get out of the crime scene.
Yeah.
You feel the spell. You feel the spell unable to pierce the sort of the new skull-shaped bulbs that appear in the place of the dead consumed flowers. It sort of has nothing to grasp onto. But as it sort of goes through the more alive material, it passes through them. But then the area remains the same, unaffected, and you see the mold sort of still consuming.
So how much mold is there? Can I like collect it all in the vial that I?
Yeah, you can
put
try.
it in? Yeah, I'll do that. So just to get rid of it. Then I'll put that away. Give the tree one goodbye hug.
You have a good day.
I will never forget you. I might come back. Stay safe.
Stay safe. With that,
Yeah.
as Sixaxis begins to return to town,
And go back to
I
town.
love that.
we will take a break.
I love that. That was hilarious.
I'm so
I
ready
was
for my
expecting a fireworks.